Oh my gosh, I have mascara in my eyes. That's how long of a day it's been. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm not going to be on here long. I don't actually have much time. I just miss you guys. I know we talked on Sunday, but I just don't feel like we get to talk as much because of my crazy schedule. Hi, Levon. So I was saying, I miss you guys. We don't get to talk. We don't get to talk on Facebook very much because I have no time in my life for anything fun whatsoever. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning working, and I'm not done. Every time I think I get a handle on stuff, I just get more emails. Guys. Hi, Lena. Hi, Salukia. Hi, Joanne. So there's not going to be an update tonight. I'm really bummed about it. I'm determined to just take a few hours, though, and write tonight. So hopefully, maybe, if people can leave me alone tomorrow, maybe we can get a little bit of an early update. That's my hope. I just want to escape into my fun little world where annoying people aren't annoying. So I thought it was going to be a good day. I really did. I thought it was going to be a good day because my son normally wakes up around like 8, and then I go get him about 8:30 because he normally plays in his crib with his toys. He slept till almost 9, so I was like, it's going to be a good day. And then my not job was like, no, it's not going to be a good day. I'm so tired of this. I love getting updates out to you guys because I love seeing all the fan theories, and I've seen some theories about when Alexander is going to get his wings, and I'm excited because it's kind of a twist on what we've seen in the past, so no one has got it right exactly. There are like pieces of it that it's like kind of a little bit, yeah, but no one's got it quite right yet. So yeah, I just want to get to Alexander's chapter. That's all I want. And then we have the craziness of Melanie's, because obviously we're about to get into her super crazy busy day where like 15 things, big things happen. It is actually for the weekend because my kids started fall break in the morning. Amanda, I'm jealous. But yeah, so I am excited about that. I guess that's a tidbit I can give you guys is the theories on when Alexander gets his wings. I haven't seen one that's completely correct. I've seen pieces of it that could be taken out. But he gets his wings in a way we haven't seen this. So, and that will make more sense when we see it. The things I can't say. But yeah, that's exciting. And I know at the end in Melanie's chapter, she talked about the things that they did. So we are going to see a little bit. It's either there's one of two things that we're going to see. I think it's going to be the yacht, and she's going to wear the red dress that we talked about earlier. So I think we're going to get more on that before we jump into what he's doing, because obviously what he's doing is not as crazy as her day, but he is still, like I said, he ends up if you read what he says in, I think it's Cassie or EJ's book, where Drake asks him where Melanie is, and he says, I left her in Louisiana. That doesn't mean that he didn't see her after he left, because he is going to see her. She's going to call him and tell him he can't ask her questions, but she needs his help. So we do see them together again before the craziness of all the things Melanie does. And obviously there are things he wants answers for. And later, obviously, he hears, like when he gets back, like EJ is talking about what had happened. Because at that point, Alexander didn't know that Kai had ever been missing. He didn't know that there was a shooting at the mall. He is going to... so obviously, the mall shooting is in Missouri. Melanie is going to ask him for help. So he's going to know that she was there. But yeah, so he's got like all these pieces he's trying to put together while simultaneously, respecting the way of the way he was raised, which was letting people tell their own story, and everyone agrees to a degree. But she should get to tell her story in her own time because they all feel guilty, like they need the information she has, but they all feel bad. So I don't think you should just go smack someone, yell, and escape. I saw that the other day, and I thought that was hilarious. We're not in the office right now. We're all at home. So I can't smack anybody. I might. I probably would have at this point if we were in the office. This is probably oversharing. But when I took this, everyone else was too busy to do anything. And then, like I said, I do have PTO because it's my wedding anniversary. So spending time with the husband for that. And then it's my child's second birthday. So I have PTO. So someone has to cover this other girl's job, covering me, covering her job. If that makes just, you want your head to explode. And someone they told me couldn't possibly take the time is going to cover. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Breathing. We're breathing. We're breathing. Hi, Marnie. Okay, I'm going to be home all day, 10 days straight with my kids by myself. I'll be hiding in the closet until 3 p.m. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Is there anything you can tell us about the light that came from Freya to Xander, meaning what their connection is like? You can infer things about that. Can I directly tell you? No. Melanie doesn't know that it happened exactly. We know that it gave them tattoos. Is there any? You can mail them glitter bombs. That's funny. That would be funny. Deep breath in, shooting flames through your breath out. Yeah, I swear there's been literal steam coming out of my ears lately, guys. Can she talk in anyone's mind? It certainly does look like that, doesn't it? Because as we know, she never actually joined Black Path. And there are multiple reasons for that. She thinks she did. The Alpha and everybody knows that she didn't. And had she ever asked why she couldn't link anybody, they would have said it's because she doesn't have a wolf. So they have their excuse ready to go. But they don't know that she is because she doesn't talk to them. She doesn't like them, so she doesn't care. And everyone else who she is linking thinks that she joined the pack. And the reason that she can't have done that, and the reason that they couldn't have actually had her join, was because at the time it would have been Peter Kyle. So Peter would have known that she left the pack because they can feel when like a link breaks to them, and he would know who it was. So that would have been, they couldn't have done it. So, but none of them know that she's not a part of the pack. So, and she can link Xander. So it does certainly appear she can link whoever she wants. Am I thinking? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm on Marnie's question. Am I correct in thinking that the rest of the holidays she didn't notice the tattoos? She hasn't seen Alexander's. She did see hers. Her and Sierra talk about it, but she hasn't seen Alexander's. She doesn't know that he has one. He knows that she has one and he has one, but she doesn't know that he does. And she's kind of avoiding trying to talk about feet because she's like, how do you explain? Like, I just randomly woke up with a tattoo. In my dream, an angel goddess told me the white wolf gave it to me. She thinks she sounds crazy, so she wasn't going to bring it up. It's brilliant, so fun, Christmassy to read. I have a huge Italian family. This is like a year together. I think that's a comment on a different post, but I am hoping. I had the outtake ready to go for today, and my computer crashed. There was a frowny face, and then it would only open one application. But it was Christmas at Dylan and Lion's house, so I'm hoping to recover that and get that up later today. I just haven't had time to do so. Okay, call in 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes, and we're going to take every single one of those seconds. Because this is a dumb call. Do you guys ever just have calls where you're like, why am I on this call? I have so many calls where I'm like, there is literally no point in me being on this call, other than I don't have time to be on this call. Can't even take 15 minutes for myself, you guys. Okay. Do the other wolves actually know who Mel's wolf is, and they just aren't telling the other half? They know who Freya is. Yes. How does Dylan joining two packs work? So because his daughter is in the pack, he never broke with Lucas. So he didn't unjoin their pack. He's just kind of like an unofficial member of the pack. They did it in a fairy way. He worked with Aiden to find a fairy charm because Aiden thought it was funny because he wants to drive Eric nuts. So it's a fairy thing. It's not a wolf thing because he obviously people can't join two packs. So it's a fairy thing, and I don't think I explained that very well. So thank you for asking that question. Going to have to explain that at some point. Can a fairy be turned into a vampire? Yes. Is it crazy? It's so crazy how much like Haley she is. I'm curious how Lexi is supposed to help her. Mind you, I'm assuming that Mel is who Lexi is to help. So, Lexi was supposed to get Alexander to her when she was in her territory with Elise. So that's how Lexi was supposed to help her, but she didn't really have great direction on that. And she wasn't with Alexander. She can't link Alexander, and Alexander was chasing Jason. So there was really nothing she could do with Alania's super unhelpful directions. If you were in an office, you go make coffee and have a chat. You need to take 15 minutes since I'm working from home. I don't have time. I literally don't have time to do that anymore. I used to be able to go take walks. I now sit with a pillow behind me because my back is killing me because I sit here so much. I don't work out anymore. I used to do Payo in the mornings. I miss Payo in the mornings. It made me prepared for the day, but I just don't have time. Will Brianna be able to have children, or is being 50% vampire make her unable? She could have a surrogate, but she cannot she can have a biological child. She would just have to have her eggs transferred to a surrogate. But since she is part fairy, she can do that. Like a vampire, vampiress, whatever you want to say, can't do that. But since she's a part fairy, she could do that. She just can't carry the child. Don't go dark. OMG, those two are going to be in the ribbon, please. Who? I want a copy of Dylan's Everything a Beta Needs to Know. Everything. It's more like a quick guide. He has a quick guide. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Layla. Hi, Lena. Hi, Laura. I don't know if I said hi, Ragdoll. I know I said hi to Elena and Sukia. Do the other supernaturals lose the magic they're born with when they are turned to a vampire, like a Hikura? Depends on how strong they are. So, if a higher ranking Hikura was turned, they could probably still open a portal. A strong fairy would still have some of their fairy powers. So. Hi, Allison. Alex and Mel. Just the end of the comment. Hold on. Let me see. OMG, those two are okay. You're saying Alex and Mel, you want them to be in the ribbon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Can a werewolf turn a human or other supernatural like a vampire can? No, not in my books. In other books, I feel like yes, they can, but not in mine. Hi, Ramonza. You're here. We have missed you. Hi, Monica. I have 10 minutes. We're going to take all 10 of those minutes. Guys, I swear my days are just full of dumb meetings. that I have no, like now there are some that I have to lead, which is even more annoying because it's not my job and I shouldn't have to lead them. But that's a rant that we shouldn't get on because I could talk about it all day and I only have 2 minutes. Is there no activity? I just explained that. My computer crashed this morning again, frowny faced and everything, blue screen, frowny face, and I can't find the outtake that I had, so I might have to retype it, but I'm going to try to recover it, and I will probably get it posted later tonight. There will probably not be an update today to the book, but I will try to get the outtake back because I had it all ready to go, so hopefully I can find it. It annoys me when this happens. I didn't think Google Docs were supposed to be able to disappear. It's a Word document, I kind of understand, but it's a Google document. I should be able to find a Google document if my computer crashes. Don't know what's up with Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and now Google, but they need to get it together. Hi, Monica. Aaron, the Hakura commander, is mated to Tegan, and Ray's Hakura, will we see her again in OG, or will his mate change to... So it's Ashlyn in the OG, and it is Tegan and Ray's Hakura. I haven't decided if I will change that. Maybe, maybe not. He could have a different mate. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Do demons have their own language? Yes. I'm sure we will survive without an update or an outtake. Anticipation is good for us all. If I can't find the outtake that I was going to post today, but I'd be a little mad. It had a lot of funny Dylan things to say. So it just might not be up till later because I don't have time to find it until probably after 8 p.m. So my time, Central Time. So we shall see. Something will go up. Either I'll put up an edited chapter or I'll find the outtake. So. I mean, you would think logically the outtake has to be on Google somewhere because it is a Google Doc. Like they just save automatically. You don't have to save it. You don't have to hit a button. It should just be there. It's trying to annoy me. All the technology is trying to annoy me. Arthur is king of Tennessee. Does he have lords of different areas? Yes. If so, who's over Nashville? One of his children is over Nashville. They don't, they don't really get involved with werewolves. It's kind of, they're not like enemies, but like it's been stated, like they just kind of avoid each other. So. But yes, one of Sir Arthur's children is the Lord of Nashville. They don't really care about the werewolves. They don't really care about what they're doing as long as it's not involving a vampire. I've noticed Phil has started to sound a bit like Dylan with his funny thing. Do we get a second? Dylan and Phil. Finn is more like Dylan. We just haven't seen him that much. But I mean, Dylan has been around Phil a lot. So Jim is actually pretty funny. We just didn't see him a lot, but Jim is also funny. But yeah, Phil has been around Dylan quite a bit. And Dylan is also, he's been around a lot with Buttercup. And so obviously he would hang out with Jim because it's the beta and that is who Phil's dad is. So they hung out quite a bit. And Phil also is part Hakura, but he's been around fairies his entire life. So he's just a bit more laid back because he's a partial wolf and a partial Hakura. So he, all his cousins, the ones that he spent the most time with were fairies. So so OG Haley used information from Ray's Hakura to take down Missouri. I don't think they ever gave them that information. I think Ray's Hakura knows about that, but I don't think they ever told. I don't think they ever told OG Haley about it. I'll have to go back and look at my notes, but I don't think they did. I think that visit happened before all the stuff with Missouri went down, so I don't think they know. In Ray's Hakura, Haley says Fabian did research on wolves, and since Sharon's mother wasn't a wolf of rank, Sharon wouldn't get a wolf till his mate found her. Did he share? Did he share his research with the rings on this? No, it was a book he put out in Foray. To borrow from Twilight, I am Renee and repel technology. I couldn't get my email to work. That's funny, Ellen. My heart broke for Melanie and Sierra in the last chapter, and what we know happens in the immediate future. And my heart is in my mouth for it. It will be a pot of tea instead of a cup of tea. It might be a few pots of tea. There's a lot that goes on. Yes, I know I have a meeting in 5 minutes. Go away. You little annoying thing. I am aware. You try to ruin my day. Yes, I know. Will we get to meet the fairy that adopted Dylan? I don't think we've ever said if he found one. He did. But in Raised to Cura, it was Mateus and Oscar's dad. But I don't know that that's going to pop up in this book, or maybe a book that focuses on Blue Moon. Will Raised to Cura Haley visit in Alexander's book during the war? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if anybody pops up. I feel like Dylan is a role model for the betas. Like, you want to be a Dylan level if you're a beta. He's a good mix. He does his job very well, but he also has a lot of fun. So I think there's a bit of a balance to that. You need the serious people, but you also need the people who are a bit laid back. So sending positive vibes for calm during your meeting that you don't need. I don't need to be on it. It's a waste of time. It could be an email. That's one thing that gets me. I don't need to have a meeting that can be an email. Send me an email. I've already got like 50. Might as well just add one more and not waste an hour of my time. Do vampires usually turn humans or other supernaturals? Usually it's humans. So they don't really like how werewolves taste, but they could do partials. Is a fairy light similar to a werewolf's wolf? We hear fairies talk about their light in a similar way. No, because the werewolf is actually like in their conscious, like they can have a conversation. A light is more intuitive. You can't have a conversation with your light exactly because it's not going to talk back to you. But like you can communicate what you want to your light and your light understands that. But it's not like a conversation, because with a wolf, like they can actually have a conversation because they're both in their head. If that makes sense, let me know. Okay. Have you based any characters around yourself, if not were you in the future? I think a lot of the leads have little pieces of myself in them, and circumstances around them. Like I said, it's not my mother-in-law, but I do have a Cassandra in my life, and that type of relationship that Haley had. With Emmeline in high school, I used to be a little shy. Yeah, and there are other aspects of like Haley. I was raised in a very conservative house, and then kind of found my own voice as I got older and went off to college. So in that way, discovering yourself, and I can actually shoot a bow and arrow like Lexi. I can play the piano. I can play the flute. I envision myself as a dancer. I am not, though, guys. My sister took dance lessons. I just like to dance. Yeah. No one can see your eye. Oh, my camera is always off. Like, unless they're like, Amanda, turn on your camera, my camera is off. But yeah, just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. I honestly miss talking to you guys. I know we talked on Sunday, but yeah, I just miss talking to you guys because I feel like on Facebook, I usually get to like read your theories about the chapter and stuff, and I get really excited about that. And then I can't ever have time to write. So, okay. 2 to recap, no update tonight. I will post that later on Facebook. If someone wants to tell the mass group before I do, knock yourself out. Who knows what I'll have time to tell them. So if you would like to tell them, that is fine. Outtake. I'm going to try to find it. It's got to be somewhere. I'm determined it's somewhere. Something will get posted later. So, okay. My meeting has started. Okay. Now I shall go to the world's most pointless meeting. That somehow lasts the entire time, even though they literally have nothing to talk about. I think that's a talent. Like, I can talk about nothing all day long, but I don't know how you do it on a work call. Like, I'm not that way at work. Like, I get to the point, and then I am done. And then if I have time to get back to you, I shall. These people who think they need to talk drive me insane. You don't need to talk. There's nothing to talk about. You don't sound smart. You just sound like you're wasting my time. And that's me. And I'm angry. So, is light like feelings. And that's probably a good way to describe it. A light is like your feelings. But yes, I will talk to you guys later. It was nice to chat with you for 20 minutes. So, back to meetings. I really don't want to go to this meeting. Okay, gonna go. Miss you guys. Hopefully we'll get an update tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers. Okay, cross your fingers with me. Maybe we can get 3 this week. We can get Friday and Saturday. Let's go.